Hello and welcome. My name is Csaba Pelc, and in the next few minutes I'd like to talk about ChemAxon Synergy, our research data management approach to the cloud. Let's talk cloud a little bit. Over the past few years, we've heard several headlines like AWS instant prices dropping substantially, cloud computing revenue skyrocketing, and having dominant infrastructure players like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google. So it's not really a question anymore that R&D IT is at the entry point in adopting the use of cloud-based platforms and services in their enterprise computing needs. At ChemAxon, we've had for many years now web applications that were dealing with different parts of a discovery cycle, like the one dealing with compound registration or compliance checking or the design of new molecules. We have also created new ones, let's say for the assay data upload, in order to end up with an integrated software as a service solution. If we zoom in a little bit into the core functionalities, then we can see three different components. One dealing with the ability to capture and register chemical data, along with some additional data fields. The other one dealing with the upload of processed assay data. And the third one that is responsible for joining the results coming from the two different data sources and providing the ability to search, report, and analyze the joint data set. So starting with the data capture, in case of compound data, it's usually about checking uniqueness, normalizing structures, recognizing salts, and adding some custom data fields. The normalization, besides the trivial normalization transformations, it's also about, it can be also supporting the stereochemical representation needs of a certain company, while the duplicate checking is not only about duplicates, but also suggesting similar compounds, stereoisomers, and tautomers. In case of assay normalization, the need is somewhat different. We usually have a huge spreadsheet with a column of compound IDs, and the other columns of the spreadsheet should be mapped to certain parameters or result types of SOPs. If that mapping is not really convenient manually, then the same mapping can be implemented in an Excel-based template, and in that case, the users can have a single-click upload experience, and or the full upload can be hidden from the end users and automated in the background. So now that we have the normalized data, how do we visualize and analyze them? There are two fundamentally different use cases for interacting with data. The first one is about the use of dashboards and easy-to-use presets for quick overviews of a data set, while the other one is about the flexible in-depth analysis of the data, drilling down to individual data points. We have picked Tableau as a data analysis component for the integrated solution because not only supports the nice interactive dashboards and the visual data analytics in a very flexible way, but it's also a good fit for the cloud infrastructure, providing the ability to connect to several different data sources and providing the majority of its functionality on the web-based version within a browser. The challenge here that we had was about rendering the chemical structures on the fly based on any kind of structural information. So we have created a number of different components dealing with structure rendering and or structure filtering that work seamlessly together with the native components, let's say the other filters provided by Tableau, in order to end up with a coherent user experience. Besides the development of extensions, we've also put quite an emphasis on optimizing the visualization for the use cases, so that we can suggest alternative visualization options, let's say for a selectivity profile check, that's different from just a simple spreadsheet with numbers. We have some further plans and prototypes for our group decomposition and also expanding towards biologics. So besides the core functionality of the data management components, we integrated the small molecule design component to the software as a service solution, which means Design Hub has been included and integrated into the very same environment. Design Hub provides the ability to show all the calculated properties of a design compound at a glance, see all the basic properties in a list view and or with radar plots, providing comparison options as well. These extensions are really customizable. You can have extensions that do 3D visualization with the ability to import PDB files and then visualize ligands in the pockets and even do a quick 3D alignment on those known ligands. But you can also end up with smart plugins like our Erg Assistant, which can suggest you transformations in order to optimize your design compound. Well, not to mention the ability to reach out to external databases or services like our compliance checker service, which can support you with legal compliance information in 18 different countries. So what next besides having the data management and the design steps covered? We have experienced that there are a number of lab workflows that have to be integrated as well, because there's a list of needs like managing samples, capturing experiments, exchanging data with each other, and integrating to instruments and other applications that needs to be supported in a way that is connected with all the previous components that I listed before. So over the past few months, we've worked on the support of these workflows and expanding towards the lab workflow ELN inventory space. As a summary, I'd like to emphasize 3 different topics. We have created an environment where the fundamental data management needs and normalized data capture along with a visual data analysis can be provided in a nicely integrated cloud environment, which is expanded towards the small molecule design workflows. And also we are working on expanding towards the support of laboratory informatics connections. With that, I'd like to conclude my presentation, and I'd like to invite you to watch my colleague's demo video about the integrated solution. And also please feel free to subscribe to our demo environment on demo.synergy.cxn.io. Thank you for your attention.